So this was my first time doing this with Rocco and his little boyfriends.
What's up, boyfriends?
So it was pretty sketchy. We were sitting there in Jafrita for a while and trying to evade him. He had his scouts, you know, scoping out the area, make sure he wasn't, you know, a fake, which he was clearly a fraud. So he ultimately agreed to meet at Hunter's. So I dropped him off before we got there, so he walked in. And I parked in the back of the parking lot. You know, I'm just watching, you know, with my head low. Then he pulls in.
I'm gonna go over the train strips.
Then he pulls in. Then Rocco will take it from here because he knows more than I do at this
Well,
point.
I'm gonna be talking about the car chase. So before we get into this, I'm gonna talk about the transcripts a little bit more. So
The transcript.
the transcripts. Like, what's the chat between me and him?
The chat.
He chased me on two different things. One, he wanted my phone number. I gave him my dropper phone that I was contacting him on. That was hard too, because I had to call him on the dropper phone and you know, videotape on a different phone. It started off on a dating app, a gay dating app, and he's like, "Hey, how you doing?" He sends me pictures of him, as you're gonna see in the video. It starts off some chit chat, and then him talking about sex and stuff. I'm like, "I haven't really done anything before. I think I'm gay. I'm not really sure. I'm only 15." I go, you know, I can't drive. I'm gonna have to.
Clearly the age was a lie,
Yeah.
but the game.
So then he calls me. This guy's actually really smart, because Connecticut is a two-party consent state, where I cannot record a different party's phone call without both parties' knowledge. So he calls me. I clearly explain to him I'm 15. He's talking about he wants to bring me over. He's gonna pick me up in his car, bring me over to his house, and have intercourse and do some really gross things in my butt, with each other's butts actually, butt to butt stuff, and like all kinds of weird stuff. So we agree we're gonna meet at Jafrita Park at 6 o'clock. Yeah, 6 o'clock. So 6 o'clock we headed to Jafrita. And also I did tell him 2 more times I was 15. So he was aware that I was 15 during the chat logs, and he was coming to meet a 15-year-old boy, pick him up, and bring him back to his home. So I'm at Jafrita. I'm already a little bit sketched out. I'm with these guys. After like 15 minutes, half hour, he finally says, "I just hopped in the car, I'm gonna leave." So I figure, hey, I'll talk to the guys for a bit. And then this one guy's walking around, which seems pretty sketchy. He's a bigger guy. He has that classic pedophile look.
He also had a tie-dye shirt on like the last week.
Yeah, right. I think it's like a dress code. They have to wear a tie-dye t-shirt. So he's walking around. He's acting on the phone. He's talking on the phone with his flash on, right? Like this. And he's pointing over there. And the flash is going towards us. Like he was taking a picture of us and recording us. Like, I think we stumbled into a bigger thing going on here. Because this guy was definitely sent out to look for us. Because when he was sent out to look for us, I was talking about South Park. I talked about a particular episode of South Park where the police chief caught pedophiles by sucking them off, keeping their bodily, keeping their cum in his mouth, and then spitting it in DNA bags. So I was making a joke like that. And he goes on to text me. Who are you talking to? Spit DNA into a bag? Huh? South Park. Me and my friends were talking. Where are you? He goes, why are you with your friends? It's odd. Where are you? A little spooked as you were with all these people. Don't worry, it's fine. They're gone. They dropped me off. After that, I noticed that guy was scouting us out. He hopped in his car and left. I have suspicions what car was his, but I'm not going to post the recording because we were there for like 3 hours. So there's a lot of recording I have to chop up. I'm actually probably not going to even include any of the recording of us waiting at Jafrita because, I mean,
it's
too much. So the guy's getting suspicious, but here's the thing with pedophiles. They're smart, they're intelligent. This guy sent out scouts, only called me. But when he got horned up enough, seriously, he got horned up enough to where when I said, screw it, I'm wasting my time, I'm walking home, he said, no, I'm coming, don't leave. I'm like, you swear? Because this guy was smart. He knew something was going on, but when I said I'm not going to have sex with him, that's when he got horned up, and he is willing to risk anything for the chance to have intercourse with a little kid. So I pull into Hunter's, and you're going to see what happens next. This really nice lady and I think her boyfriend.
And their dog.
And their dog, nice looking dog, did chase them for a bit and let us go in front of them. So we had Smokey and the Pedo Bandit, or Joey Logano Jr. Without a hat. Oh yeah, ignore my messy room.
Bad hair.
Yeah, bad hair day too. Well, I'm all sweaty. Actually, I almost fell out of this kid's car when we drove off. I was like half in the seat. Anyways, enjoy the video. I'll be sure to include the transcripts and his face afterwards. Thanks for watching.
Pedo Bandits out.
Party on.